We live in a digital age, constantly connected and sharing our lives online. From the moment we wake up and check our phones to the last scroll through social media before bed, our lives are intertwined with digital technology. This constant connectivity has revolutionized the way we communicate, work, and entertain ourselves. But lurking beneath the surface of our digital interactions is a silent force, quietly observing and analyzing our every move. This force is not just a passive observer. It actively seeks to understand and predict our behavior. This force is surveillance capitalism, a new economic order that thrives on the commodification of personal data. Companies collect vast amounts of data from our online activities, transforming it into valuable insights that can be sold and traded. It operates in the shadows, extracting, analyzing, and monetizing our digital footprints. Every click, every like, every purchase is recorded and scrutinized to build a comprehensive profile of who we are. Surveillance capitalism is not just about targeted advertising. While personalized ads are a visible manifestation, the implications run much deeper. It's about creating a detailed map of our preferences, habits, and even our vulnerabilities. It's about predicting and shaping our behavior for profit. Advanced algorithms analyze our data to anticipate our needs and desires, often before we are even aware of them ourselves. It's about controlling what we see, what we buy, and even what we think. By curating the information presented to us, these systems can subtly influence our decisions and perceptions. Our likes, dislikes, fears, and desires are meticulously tracked, analyzed, and packaged into valuable data points. This data is then used to create highly personalized experiences that keep us engaged and coming back for more. This information is then weaponized to influence our decisions, often without our knowledge or consent. The power to shape our behavior lies in the hands of those who control the data. Imagine a world where your every online move is tracked and analyzed. Every website you visit, every search query you enter, every interaction you have is recorded and stored. Your search history, your location data, even the time you spend reading this sentence, all meticulously recorded and used to create a detailed profile of who you are and what makes you tick. This profile is constantly updated and refined, becoming more accurate and comprehensive over time. This information is then sold to the highest bidder, who can use it to manipulate your behavior and maximize their profits. The data marketplace is a thriving ecosystem where personal information is a highly sought-after commodity. This is the unsettling reality of surveillance capitalism. It is a system that operates largely without our awareness, yet it has profound implications for our privacy and autonomy. It is a system that undermines our privacy, our autonomy, and our very understanding of what it means to be human in the digital age. As we navigate this new landscape, it is crucial to be aware of the forces at play and to advocate for greater transparency and control over our personal data. Only then can we hope to reclaim our digital lives and ensure that technology serves us, rather than the other way around. In today's digital economy, data is the new oil, a precious commodity driving unprecedented profits. Just as oil fueled the industrial age, data is now the lifeblood of the information age, powering everything from targeted advertising to artificial intelligence. Every click, every search, every interaction we make online generates valuable data points that companies are eager to collect and monetize. These seemingly mundane actions create a digital footprint that reveals our preferences, habits, and even our deepest desires. But unlike oil, which is finite and geographically limited, personal data is constantly being generated in massive quantities. Every second, millions of data points are created, forming a vast and ever-expanding reservoir of information. This makes it a seemingly inexhaustible resource for companies to exploit. The more data they collect, the more insights they can glean, and the more power they wield in the marketplace. The economic value of personal data is staggering. Companies invest billions in data analytics and storage infrastructure, all to harness the power of this digital goldmine. In 2021, the global data broker market was valued at over $250 billion. This figure is expected to grow exponentially as more industries recognize the potential of data-driven decision-making. This market thrives on buying and selling our personal information. often without our knowledge or consent. Our online activities, social media interactions, and even offline purchases are meticulously tracked and recorded. Data brokers collect information from various sources, including public records, online activity, and even our offline purchases. They compile detailed profiles that can include everything from our shopping habits to our political affiliations. This information is then aggregated, analyzed, and sold to businesses looking to target specific demographics, predict consumer behavior, or even influence political campaigns. The insights derived from this data can shape marketing strategies, product development, and even public opinion. The more data these companies collect, the more valuable their profiles become, creating a vicious cycle of data extraction and monetization. As consumers, we are often unaware of the extent to which our data is being used and the impact it has on our lives. Understanding the value of our data is the first step towards reclaiming control over our digital identities. The methods employed by corporations to harvest our data are as varied as they are pervasive. In today's digital age, our every online interaction is a potential data point for these companies. They range from the seemingly innocuous, like tracking cookies on websites, which are small text files stored on our devices to remember our preferences and login details, to more intrusive methods like location tracking through our smartphones and facial recognition software used in public spaces. These technologies can pinpoint our exact location, monitor our movements, and even recognize our faces in a crowd. Our digital footprint, once a trail of breadcrumbs, has become a well-trodden path for these companies to follow. Every click, every search, every social media interaction adds to this footprint, creating a detailed map of our online behavior. Consider the seemingly harmless act of browsing the internet. Each website we visit, each link we click, and each video we watch is meticulously tracked and recorded. As we navigate from site to site, clicking on links and watching videos, our every move is tracked and recorded. This data is then used to build a comprehensive profile of our online habits. Cookies, small text files stored on our devices, allow websites to remember our preferences, but they also enable companies to track our online activity across multiple sites. These cookies can follow us from one website to another, creating a detailed picture of our browsing habits. This data is then aggregated and analyzed to create a detailed profile of our interests, habits, and even our political leanings. Companies use sophisticated algorithms to analyze this data, uncovering patterns and trends that can be used to predict our future behavior. Social media platforms, often perceived as free services, are actually sophisticated data mining operations. Every post we make, every like, share, and comment provides valuable insights into our personalities, preferences, and social connections. Every like, share, and comment we make provides valuable insights into our personalities, preferences, and social connections. This information is then used to target us with personalized advertising, promote specific agendas, and even influence our emotions and behavior. This information is then used to target us with personalized advertising, promote specific agendas, and even influence our emotions and behavior. Advertisers can use this data to create highly targeted ad campaigns, ensuring that their messages reach the right audience at the right time. The more time we spend on these platforms, the more data we generate, fueling the engine of surveillance capitalism. This constant data generation allows companies to refine their algorithms and improve their targeting, creating a feedback loop that keeps us engaged and generates even more data. Beyond social media and web browsing, even our physical activities are tracked. Fitness trackers and smartwatches monitor our heart rates, steps, and sleep patterns, adding another layer to our digital profiles. Smart home devices like speakers and thermostats listen to our commands and learn our routines, further enriching the data pool. These devices can provide insights into our daily habits, preferences, and even our conversations. Online shopping is another major data source. Every product we view, every item we add to our cart, and every purchase we make is recorded and analyzed. This data helps companies understand our shopping habits and predict future purchases. Often, we unknowingly consent to this data collection by agreeing to terms and conditions without reading them. These agreements often include clauses that allow companies to collect, store, and share our data with third parties. While there are ways to protect our privacy, such as using VPNs and adjusting privacy settings, the reality is that avoiding data collection entirely is nearly impossible in today's connected world. As we become more aware of these practices, it's important to stay informed and take steps to protect our digital privacy. Understanding how our data is collected and used is the first step towards regaining control over our digital lives. In conclusion, the digital age has brought unprecedented convenience and connectivity, but it has also given rise to a new era of data mining and surveillance. By being mindful of our online activities and taking proactive measures, we can navigate this landscape more safely and securely.